It's Saturday night. It's 10 p.m. You know what that means? It's Tony's Irish Country and Crack Party here on Phoenix Country Radio with your host with the most. It's only me, Tony B. That really is cheesy, you know. It really is cheesy. We're going to have to change that, I think.
It's the happiest show on the radio. Sing along, dance along, clap along. Tony's Irish Country and Crack Party. Every Saturday night, 10 p.m. on Phoenix Country Radio. Also available on podcast. Come join the party. Saturday at 10 on Phoenix Country Radio.
The other thing doesn't make sense, Claire, is why do we play that ad? Telling them to listen to the show at 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. They're listening to it already. Why are we advertising something they're already doing? 6 months now we've been doing this. You haven't thought about that. Oh, yes, folks, indeed, you are very welcome. It's another week has gone by. We're nearly through to January. Are you beating your January blues? Are you? Hey, we're getting closer to payday. There was just too much month left at the end of the money this month. We're getting closer to payday where you'll all be happy. Yes. Do get in touch, let us know what you've been up to. I've had a busy week. Oh, I've got lots to tell you. Claire is out of her box and she will be taking your requests and shout-outs, so do get in touch with us through Facebook on Tony B Radio Presenter. Tony B Radio Presenter on Facebook, or if you're already a friend on Tony Brown, you can get me there too. Instagram and Twitter is Tony Brown Comedy. The website, all the wubbies, wubby.tonybrownComedy.com, or email us here, it's tonyshoutouts@gmail.com, and we will do our best to get through everything. So do let us know what you're all up to. And kicking us off this evening, well, it's only the young Paul Kelly telling us how simple life should be. If only it was so simple, Paul, if only.
The way your fingers fit in mine is 5 + 5, not a rocket science. This day and time is hard to find, it's true. The road we're on in a traffic jam, it's a Sunday drive on a piece of land. It's a paradise as long as I'm with you. It's like 1, 2, 3, just as easy as can be. Just the way you look at me, you make me smile. Ain't no need to complicate it, we both know that's overrated. We've been there, it's safe to say it ain't our style. It's just that simple. Ain't no need to complicate at me, you make me smile. Ain't no need to complicate it, we both know that's overrated. We've been there, it's safe to say it ain't our style. We're just simple like a six string, the way this world was meant to be. Like laugh and love, make a lot out of a little. It's just that simple, S-I-M-P-L-A, simple as can be. It's just that simple, S-I-M-P-L-A, simple as can be. It's just that simple, S-I-M-P-L-A, simple as can be. It's just that simple, S-I-M-P-L-A, simple as
Sorry to interrupt Paul, but the whole way through that song, he can't spell. S-I-M-P-L. He leaves out the E. Paul, simple as S-I-M-P-L-E. E. Don't forget the E. Huh? Small things like that irritate me.
Dad came by the office, amazed at all the papers that I signed. I told them that's how we do business, just a product of these modern times. He shook his head and then said, I don't understand how all these deals are done. It just don't make no sense to me to deal with people you don't see. We did it so much differently when I was young. When the shake of a hand was all you really needed, the strength of a man was in his word, and you could look him in the eye and know just where he stands. Remember made on the shake of a hand. Well, I put my pen down and closed up early. We drank a beer and talked the times he'd had. He reminisced when he proposed to Nana, and how he got permission from her dad. He smiled and said, I won't forget the hardest hand I ever had to shake. I told him I'd take care of her, and through the years I've kept my word. Son, we said just what we meant back in those days. When the shake of a hand was all you really needed, the strength of a man was in his word, and you could look him in the eye and know just where he stands. Remember made on the shake of a hand. The shake of a hand was all you really needed. The strength of a man was in his word, and you could look him in the eye and know just where he stands. Remember made on the shake of a hand. Remember made on the shake of a hand.
There we go, John Rafferty there and shake of a hand. And before that it was Paul Kelly who dropped an E. That's a drug, isn't it? He dropped an E off simple. Sorry, you can't say that. But you know what I mean? S-I-M-P-L E, Paul, E. Isn't education a wonderful thing? But still a great song, Paul, well done. And John Rafferty's Shake of a Hand. Well, this week we've learnt nightclubs can open again. Well, they can here in the north of Ireland. I believe that in the south they're going to bring back the ending of the restrictions earlier than they thought, is what I believe. The thing is, right, we broadcast on the internet, so we are global. Especially with the podcasts, and I've been criticised this week by somebody in the radio industry for never mentioning the listeners on the podcasts. So yes, you don't all listen through Phoenix Country Radio. Some of you do tune into the podcast. In fact, there are literally thousands, and you're in all places. We were able to drill down through the figures, and we've got people that download the podcast in New York, Australia, Canada, South America, South Africa. Yeah, there's about 125 downloads in South Africa, but there's literally thousands of people downloading the podcast. We can't believe how well it's going. We didn't pay close attention to it. We just pumped it out every week. When we sat down with some other radio people and professionals, and we drilled through the figures, they were like, "Why aren't you shouting about this? This is really good." And it's not us. Okay, it's not what Claire and I do. It's I'm convinced it's the music that we play, that there is a demand for it around the world. And I knew we had quite a big following in New York, and a couple of sort of Irish groups have expats in New York as one of them through Facebook have been in touch, and we did the thing for September 11th for them. So listen, we're really pleased with how things are going. If you have missed any programs, you can get them all available on podcast. You can get them on Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Amazon Music, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, just basically any good podcast platform. They are all available there. Just search for Tony's Irish Country and Crack Party and you will find us there. And all the music we play. Yeah, how did I get into that? Oh yes, regulations are changing. Does that mean we can dance? Are dances going to come back? There must be. Well, if nightclubs are opening and the rule of 6, you can't be at a table of more than 6 people from 2 different households or whatever the hell it was, I can't keep up. And in the south of Ireland, I don't know what the England. You never got it as tough as we did over here. Your government was a bit more lax, I suppose. When you've got bars partying and raving away, you can't really then inflict lockdowns. Anyway, enough talking. It's good news. 2022, we are going to beat this pandemic and life is going to come back to normal. Let's think positive. Here is a young man who's following in his father's footsteps. He's handsome, he's talented, he's a nice guy. All those sort of things that make us older, untalented men feel a bit sick. It's Barry Kirwan, and a song I can't even sing. It's like a tongue twister. Mary Mac. Try it, everybody.
Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary can take care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. There's a neat little lass and her name is Mary Mac. Oh, make no mistake, she's the girl I'm going to track. A lot of other fellas try to get her on her back, but I'm thinking that I'll have to get a Barry. Well, Mary and her mother are an awful lot together. In fact, you hardly see the one without the other. And people often ask if it's Mary or her mother, or both of them together that I'm courting. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary can take care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Well, the wedding's on the Wednesday and everything's arranged, and they'll never change their mind unless your mind is changed. Of making their arrangements and feeling lots of rage. Marriage is an awful undertaking. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary can take care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Sure to be grand for grand at that affair. Gonna be a plate and fork for every man that's there. And and I'll be a bugger if I don't get my share, although I may be very much mistaken. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me, my mother's making me marry Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary can take care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Hey! There's a neat little lass and her name is Mary Mac. Well, make no mistake, she's a girl I'm gonna track. A lot of other fellas try to get her on her back, but I'm thinking that they'll have to get a barely. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me, my mother's making me marry Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary can take care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me, my mother's making me marry Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary so that Mary can take care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Hey!
Barry Kirwan and Mary Mac there, and that was dedicated to everybody around the world that listens to the podcasts. Yes, about 60% of the podcast downloads, and last week we broke a record. We did, I think, over 11,000 downloads in a week of last week's programme, which is just staggering, and it is continuing to grow. So thank you to all the people out there and on the internet land, wherever you may be. 60% of you are all from either the UK, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, South of Ireland, and 40% of those 11,000 are from around the world. We're global, Claire. How does it feel to be global? Hey? Well, maybe we'll get to visit some of these places this year. Yes. Maybe, well, if we're allowed to dance, maybe we'll be allowed to travel. That'll be the next thing, eh? If you are listening to us on the podcasts around the world, do get in touch with our Claire. She's here to... That's not going to work, because if you've listened to a podcast, you've downloaded it. You're not listening to us live. Well, during the week, whenever you're listening to it, get in touch. Let us know where you are, what you're up to, and if you've got any shout-outs. And to all our friends on Phoenix Country Radio, let's keep things going. Here's Shauna McStravock with May We All Someday Meet Again.
To where we're going, endless highways and dusty tracks, and every road that we have traveled is the road that always brings us back. Takes us to familiar places, takes us back to share again golden days and friendly faces. May we all someday meet again. There are words we should have spoken, there are plans we should have made, promises to share again. Golden days and friendly faces. May we all someday meet again. May we all someday meet again.
The lovely Shauna McStravock there, and may we all someday meet again. And if you're out there, wherever you are around the world, and we haven't met yet, may we meet again. No, may we meet in future, not again. And once we've met once, then we can meet again. Oh, do you know what? It's too late on a Saturday night for me, this programme. It really is. I end up talking, you know what. Anyway, we've got a message in here from Jerry McCochie. Jerry McGurk. Now, he's done the thing that really irritates me out there in listener land. You didn't tell me where you're from. We're learning that we've got people all around the world, Jerry. Where are you from? You're listening to us live, so you could be anywhere, Jerry. But Jerry has commented, Tony, you've not played Justin McGurk to the best of my knowledge. I listen every week, love the programme. You're missing a great act by not playing him. Well, Jerry, I'm sure we have played Justin. This is the problem, you see. There's so many good acts out there. In fact, I was messaging back and forth with Malcolm McDowell, who is a journalist and a singer in his own right. He's organising the Northern Ireland Country Music Awards, which loads of you have messaged me to say that you voted for us. Thank you so much. The link is on Facebook. And I was telling him he's really in touch. He knows who's doing what, and I've asked him to keep an eye, make sure we're not missing anybody. If you're in an act and you think we're missing you, do get in touch. Jerry, thanks for letting me know. I'm pretty sure we have played Justin, but if we haven't, here he is, especially for you. It's Joyce Country Ceilidh Band.
Country Ceilidh Band, playing away and we're doing grand. Well, if we're singing a song, won't you give us a hand? 'Cause we're the Joyce Country Ceilidh Band. Friday night, off we go. Tune the fiddle, strain the bow. Oh, we take it handy for the first few sets. Sure, there's hardly anyone listening yet. And we're the Joyce Country Ceilidh Band. Ceilidh Band, playing away and we're doing grand. Ceilidh Band, well, if we're singing the song, won't you give us a hand? Ceilidh Band, 'cause we're the Joyce Country Ceilidh Band. Thomas and Mary out on the floor. Well, I never lost it, that's for sure. In her sparkling shoes and his dad's white shirt. She has a brand new perm and a pleated skirt. And we're the Joyce Country Ceilidh Band. Ceilidh Band, playing away and we're doing grand. Ceilidh Band, well, if we're singing a song, won't you give us a hand? Ceilidh Band, and we're the Joyce Country Ceilidh Band. Brother Ceilidh. We do do's and functions, weddings and wigs. Shaka-laka-laka, weddings and wigs. Meats and salads, buns and cakes. Shaka-laka-laka, buns and cakes. Well, if you need a few tunes, just give us a call. Shaka-laka-laka, give us a call. For the house, the pub, or the parish hall.
Or indeed a work function at number 10 Downing Street.
Joyce Country Ceilidh Band.
They're available for everything, Boris.
We're playing away and we're doing grand. Ceilidh Band, if we're singing a song, won't you give us a hand? Ceilidh Band, and we're the Joyce Country Ceilidh Band. There's a princess on the floor all night. Mona, Carna, Mona. She can fairly throw them ships all right. Mona, Carna, Mona. Oh, how are you, Mads? Are you on your own? Mona, Carna, Mona. How are you fixed for a seat back home? And we're the Joyce Country Ceilidh Band. Ceilidh Band. We're playing away country, Kelly Button. For Kelly!
I tell you what, Boris, I'll even pay for them to play at your retirement party. How is he still there? How is he getting away with it? Here's Stuart Moyles with a little bit of living.
A little sip of something on a Friday night, a little buzz of burning never felt so right. Pretty little thing gonna let you by, a little sip of something on a Friday night. A little bit of nothing on a long hard day, watch all your troubles just drift away. Skip a couple rocks, count a couple waves, a little bit of nothing goes a long, long way. Life can be so tough, but it don't have to be. There's more to live in than just mere catastrophes. All the small stuff. Well, if you're asking me, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit will be the best you ever had. If you ain't got a little, better get you some. A little bit of living never kill no one. A little bit of grass between your little bitty toes, pretty little smile neath your pretty little nose. Watch the world turning nice and slow, a little bit of grass between your little bitty toes. Life can be so tough, but it don't have to be. There's more to live in than just mere catastrophes. All the small stuff. Well, if you're asking me, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit will be the best you ever had. If you ain't got a little, better get you some. A little bit of living never kill no one. Put your head on my shoulder, let's get the thing swinging all night long. No better feeling, you and me are chilling, a little Willie Nelson with the lights off. Don't that sound like fun? Yeah, a little bit of living never kill no one. 2, 3, 4, life can be so tough, but it don't have to be. There's more to live in than just mere catastrophes, all the small stuff. Well, if you're asking me, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit will be the best you ever had. If you ain't got a little, better get you some. A little bit of living never kill no one. A little bit of living never kill no one. Oh, it ain't killed me yet.
A little bit of living never did kill anyone. We hope you're having a great time this Saturday night, or indeed whatever time of the day it is when you're listening on the podcast. Here is Olivia Douglas. She's only ever just a thought away. Now you see, Claire, you didn't have that queued up ready. You were more than a thought away there, girl.
Now I have to say goodbye to the best friend I've ever known. The years have sadly passed him by. Now God has called him home. The times we shared together, as we laughed and sang and played. Just remember, my old friend, you're just a thought away. When I think back on how we met so many years ago, and all the good times
dreamt of your own show on radio? Well, now's your chance. Phoenix Country Radio is calling all radio presenters. We're on the lookout for new talent. If you have a passion for country music and you fancy sitting behind the mic and showing off what you got, please send your demo of no more than 10 minutes in MP3 or WAV format. Pop it on an email to stephen@phoenixcountryradio.com.
He stopped loving her today.
Or for more info, phone 077 464 48348.
On his door. I've got music in my
Phoenix Country Radio, Ireland's biggest country radio station. Make 2022 the year you join the team. Check out phoenixcountryradio.com for more.
Is there anybody there? Are you in the bath? What's that? Ooh. I'm getting scared.
When I'm calling you.
Oh, it's only Kenny Archer. Phew.
Will you answer too? That means I'll offer my love to you, to be your own. If you refuse me, I will be blue, waiting all alone. But if when you hear my love call ringing clear, and I hear your answering echo so dear. Then I will know our love will come through. I belong to you. Then I will know to me, I'll belong to you.
Expensive, I can tell. Her husband is away, but he's a good man. She told me he's a snore, but he's true. I said to her, I think you're very lucky. She said, I know I am, but so are you. genius through the windscreen of my ute. I got $10 in the glove box and the freedom to get behind the wheel and drive away. Haven't got expensive things, so I don't worry if someone's gonna pinch it all one day. I haven't got a lot, but it's all mine. And $10 in the glove box does me fine. When we said goodbye, she went all wistful. For old lang syne I knew she'd like to be singing to a CD up the back road with $10 in the glove box like me. I got $10 in the glove box and the freedom to get behind the wheel and drive away. Haven't got expensive things, so I don't worry if someone's gonna pinch it all one day. I haven't got a lot, but it's all mine. And $10 in the glove box does me fine. And $10 in the glove box does me fine.
$10 in the glove box does her fine. That was, of course, Jamie Donnelly there. And before you get in touch, Jerry McGaughey, Jamie Donnelly, we have not played on the programme before, so there was a first. Well done, Jamie, great track. And yeah, Claire's telling me we're getting messages of concern because I mentioned earlier that I was talking to other radio people during the week, and then we played an ad saying that we're looking for DJs here in Phoenix Country. I am not going anywhere. I will be here every Saturday night. At least they haven't told me I'm going anywhere yet. The podcasts will still be happening, but yes, we are currently talking to another FM radio station, and I should have some shows and things to announce during the week. The radio programme will be during the week, so I'll still be here in Phoenix, but I will be elsewhere as well, and hopefully we'll have things to announce. So don't panic, we're not going anywhere. But thank you for your concern, Sharon Nelson, Patrick O'Riordan, who else was it? Paul Rossiter. These are all people that have started messaging going, where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. I will be here. Do not panic. Do not panic. Here is Mr. Shawnee Mac. It's only a small town Saturday night, but we're having fun.
There's an Elvis movie on a marquee sign. We've all seen at least 3 times. Everybody's broken, Bobby's got a buck. $100 worth of gas in this pickup truck. Going 90 miles an hour down a dead-end road. Watch you hurry, son, where you gonna go? We're gonna highlight the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Lucy's got her lipstick on a little too bright. Bobby's getting drunk, looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath and trouble on his mind. Lucy's just a kid along for the ride. Got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. Gotta be bad just to have a good time. We're gonna highlight the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't round. It drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know the world must be flat, 'cause when people leave town they never come back. They go 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign, put the pedal to the change their mind. Out at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. Out at the moon, shoot out the light. Small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night.
Oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, whoa, whoa, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night. A chemical, physical kryptonite. Help us to the base and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, whoa, whoa, shut up and dance with me. A backless dress and some made-up sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, whoa, whoa, shut up and dance with me. Deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, whoa, whoa, shut up and dance. Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, whoa, whoa, shut up and dance with me. Whoa, whoa, shut up and dance with me. Whoa, whoa, shut up and dance with me.
Derek Ryan there, shut up and dance with me. And that was especially for Joan Davies, Jennifer Foyle, Victoria Joan, Anne Hendley. I don't know, it seems to be the Derek Ryan fan club have been torturing Claire. Please play something by Derek Ryan. So there you are, guys, that was the man himself. Now here is one of the queens of country music, Miss Susan McCann, and My Boy Lollipop. It's an oldie but a goldie.
My boy lollipop, he makes my heart go giddy up. You are as sweet as candy. You're my sugar dandy. Oh, oh, my boy lollipop, you never, never leave me. For it would grieve me. My heart told me so. I love
My boy Lollipop there with the lovely Susan McCann. I have a confession to make, folks. I have an apology to make to a couple of people, and I don't even know their names to make the apology to. I was at the Nathan Carter concert last night at the Waterfront Hall, which was absolutely fantastic. I was there with my 20-year-old daughter, who is a massive Nathan fan. I don't know why she likes him. I don't know. I would approve if she came home and said, Dad, I want you to meet the new fella. I think I would have to approve. He's probably one of the few people that I would let loose on my daughter. Not that, okay, though, that just... I don't know what forgive me, that is not what I meant. But if he came and asked me for her hand in marriage, I would let him have her hand. He can take nothing else but just her hand. Yes, it was a great concert. I'm going to move on because I dug myself into a big hole there. Well, that was the end of the FM station before it even started, wasn't it? Claire's actually crying. Right, sorry. Anyway, the apology I have to make is there was about 3 people that came up to me last night at the concert, and they were chatting away, and they asked me to play requests for them tonight, and I jotted them down on a piece of paper that somebody from behind the bar gave me, and I put that piece of paper in my pocket, and I had some old receipts in my pocket too, and I'm afraid they all went in the bin. So the people that are tuned in that I was talking to last night at the Nathan Carter concert, please forgive me. Do message us, okay, and we will play the requests. I know I promised, but I had a very senior moment, and with a couple of old receipts in my coat pocket, I have misplaced those requests, so I'm sorry. Okay, bad DJ all round. And I've tried to sell my daughter off to Nathan Carter too, yes. It's not going well tonight. Here is Mr. Owen Mack. Wake Up Dancing.
He pulled that straight back wicker chair up next to Grandpa's bed. With a voice left weak by pain, his Grandpa softly said, "Could you get my cowboy boots, that gold pocket watch of mine, and bring me my Sunday suit with a vested satin line?" When he saw the sadness in his grandson's eyes, he said, "I've gotta be prepared, 'cause I'm going home tonight. I'm gonna waltz across the heavens while a band of angels play. I'm gonna two-step on some stardust a million miles away. You'll never have a new beginning until you reach the end. And these old legs are gonna come to life again, gonna wake up dancing." He said, "If it's not too much trouble, there's one thing left to do. Since I'm going to see your grandma, could you get her favorite shoes? The ones with those ribbons, red and trimmed in white. The last time she had them on, I believe we danced all night. And why she left them here, it's plain to see. Your grandma never danced with anyone but me. And we're gonna waltz across the heavens while a band of angels play. We're gonna two-step on some stardust, a million miles away. You'll never have a new beginning until you reach the end. And these old legs are gonna come to life again. We're gonna waltz across the heavens while a band of angels play. We're gonna two-step on some stardust, a million miles away. I'll never have a new beginning until I reach the end. And these old legs are gonna come to life again. Gonna wake up dancing. Gonna wake up dancing. Wake up dancing.
You know, he can just produce some great tracks, and he's got a great voice. And apologies there. I can't even remember what I said about my daughter Nathan Carter, but I know I sort of, it didn't sound right, but I knew, and hopefully you knew what I meant to. Listen, we've got an email in here from New York. Oh, New York, city that's so good they named it twice. It's from Gillian Templeton Murphy. And Gillian says, "Hi Tony, yes, we get you over here stateside. We listen on Phoenix Country Radio, but we also have all our relatives download the podcast too. Maybe it's all my family that are all your New York followers. Thanks for everything you do. Keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll make it over to the Emerald Isle sometime next year." Oh, well, Gillian Templeton Murphy and all your family, no, thank you for tuning in and downloading the podcasts and all. Thank you. I don't know what else to say when people say things like that, apart from, no, thank you. It's great to hear from you, and stay safe over there, guys. I think New York, you had it bad with the old pandemic, but hopefully we're all on our way out of it. Anyway, this is for all you people over in New York. It's Michael English with Music in My Heart.
Music in my heart, 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got loving arms to hold me night and day. I've got two sweet lips to kiss my blues away. My tears will stop before they ever start, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got music in my heart 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. Cheer me when I'm lonely, someone with a mind that wants to love me only, someone that will never let the hurting start, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got music in my heart 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got music in my heart 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, that's what makes the music in my heart. Honey, that's what makes the music in my heart. Oh, baby, that's what makes the music in my heart.
Okay, I'm getting told off. Yes, Claire is cracking the whip and telling me off. I apparently have been a bit all over the place this evening. She's asked me to pull it together in the second half of the show and to watch what I'm saying. And yeah, I will. I am very sorry. She's also told me off because I forgot to say that Michael English track there was a special request for Madison McCourt in Strabane. Madison, I'm sorry, but we've played it for you, and that's all that matters. Please tell Claire to stop nagging me. It's the halfway point of the show. Yes, it's the second half of the show. We're at the halfway point, and this is where we give Facebook shout-outs to people that have liked, commented, or been in touch on Facebook. We've got Rachel McConnell, Wayne Thoros, Imelda Robertson, Imelda in Scotland, how are you doing? Yes, she got in touch to say she voted for me twice in the Northern Ireland Country Music Awards. Thank you, Imelda. Chris Marsden, a great singer-songwriter. Peter Corrigan, Mary Skipper, Maureen Collins, Paul Gribben, Karina Gallagher, Peter Jordan, Robbie Daly. Robbie Daly's another DJ down in Dublin. How you doing, Robbie? Oh, he does a great show band show down there. Tina Murphy and Sandra Foyle. Thanks for getting in touch on Facebook. That's just some of yous. Birthdays this week we've had, and again, this is just some of you. We've had hundreds in this week. Karen Smart, Amanda Canning, Grace Peacock, John Paul Macaulay, Deborah Dowler, Trudy Lawler, Trudy the singer. How are you, Trudy? Joan Monday and Keelan Pritchard. And anybody else that had a birthday this week, many, many happy returns. We hope you had a good one. Oh, yes, we're going to be more professional in the second half of the show. Here's Mr. Declan Nerney. Stop the world. Just let me off.
Stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played a game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. My dreams have shattered, don't you see? That you no longer care for me. I miss the wonder of your kiss. How could you leave me here like this? Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played a game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. My dreams have shattered, don't you see? That you no longer care for me. I miss the wonder of your kiss. How could you leave me here like this? Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. And lost. Hey, stop the world and let me. Oh, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played a game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. Stop the world
She arrives in all her splendor each night at 9 o'clock. Her chariot is a crosstown bus that stops right down the block. Now the old piano minstrel plays a tune as she walks in, and the queen of the silver dollars home again. She's the queen of the silver dollar. She rules a smoky kingdom. Her scepter is a wine glass, and a bar stool is her throne. Now the jesters flock around her, trying to win her favor, to see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar home. Now the royal dress is satin, it's shabby and it's torn. The royal jewels are rhinestones, the shoes are stuffed and worn. Of the many roads she's been down, all the places she has been, well, they all look at her and say, God save the queen. She's the queen of the silver dollar. She rules a smoky kingdom. Her scepter is a wine glass, and a bar stool is her throne. Now the jesters flock around her, trying to win her favors, to see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar home. Now the queen of the silver dollar is not as haughty as she seems. She was once an ordinary girl with ordinary dreams, but there's a man who found her and brought her to this world. Yes, he's the one who made a queen of a simple country girl. Yes, I'm the queen of the silver dollar. I rule a smoky kingdom. My scepter is a wine glass, and a bar stool is my throne. Now the jesters flock around me, trying to win the favors, to see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar home. Yes, I'm the queen of the silver dollar. I rule the smoky kingdom. My scepter is a wine glass, and a bar stool is my throne. Now the jesters flock around me, trying to win the favors, to see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar home. Yes, I'm the queen of the silver dollar. I rule the smoky kingdom. My scepter is a wine glass, and a bar stool is my throne. Yes, the jesters flock around me, trying to win the favors, to see which one will take the queen of the silver dollar home.
And that was the Queen of the Silver Dollar, Miss Philomena Begley. And before that, of course, it was Declan Nerney, Stopping the World. This is Mick Flavin and Joe Moore, and they don't make them like you anymore. Ain't that the truth? Well, actually, they do. There's a lot of young up-and-coming talent. We've played quite a lot of it tonight.
Singers are born by the dozen. No new ones stay in my mind. Oh, where has all the heart gone? Country music, you've changed in time.
All of the greats have almost left us. Thank God they have left us all their songs. True legends, true music lasts forever, and will always stand the test of time.
No one will ever fill their shoes. It's a race, then you guys will lose. George, Mer, Hank, and Charlie
salute you all one another, up in heaven together side by side. No one will ever fill their shoes. It's a race, then you guys will lose. George, Merle, Hank, and Charlie, and old Buck we adore. They don't make them like you anymore. No one will ever fill their shoes. It's a race, then you guys will lose. George, Merle, Hank, and Charlie, and old Buck we adore. They don't make them like you anymore. George, Merle, Hank, and Charlie, and old Buck we adore. They don't make them like you anymore.
Mick, Flavin and Joe Moore there. We've got a message in from Brendan McAvoy in Omagh. And he's saying, Tony, is there any chance you could play some Caitlin? Well, here she is, all queued up and ready. It's the speed of the sound of loneliness.
You come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. With a fever, and I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? So what in the world's come over you? And what in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. So what in the world's come over you? And what in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run.
Speed of the sound of loneliness. Now we've got a request in here. It's from Maureen Gallagher in Letterkenny. And Maureen says, Tony, you mentioned earlier about restrictions for dancing being lifted. Now, Maureen, do not take that as gospel. Anything I say, check. Okay, because the regulations changed, but I think, certainly in the north of Ireland, I don't know what the rules are in Letterkenny. Check wherever you are in the world. Don't say Tony said. Okay, check, make sure. Yes, but I think we will be able to dance again, Maureen. We will. She says, she carries on, my husband Paul and I have been married for nearly 47 years next month. Wow, Maureen, that's a long time. Paul used to be a great jiver, and in fact that was one of the things that first attracted me to him. But would you believe it has been 13 years since he last danced with me? He has no excuses other than he just doesn't like it anymore. It breaks my heart, Tony. Perhaps you could mention this and maybe gently encourage him to get me up on a dance floor just once this year would be awesome and bring back so many memories. Well, Paul Gallagher, Maureen has spoken to me and I am now speaking to you. And on behalf of the 18,000 odd listeners on Phoenix Country Radio at the minute, and however many thousand listen on the podcast, we all are asking you, Paul, to get the woman up and let her have a dance. Come on, man. You used to be good at it. What's wrong with you? Well, Maureen, you will have to keep us updated. Here to get you in the mood is John Mcnicholl's Jiving Medley. Now, Paul, it's a jiving medley. You have a woman there who's wanting to jive with you. Don't leave her hanging, mate. Come on, get up!
Who's that knocking on my door? Old man Trouble. I know you've been here before. Old man Trouble. Walked my girlfriend Julie home. Old man Trouble. Left me sitting here all alone. Old man Trouble. I can tell it's you by the way you knock. My door's gonna stay locked. You're just being your time, 'cause you ain't no friend of mine. Trouble, go away from my door. Old man Trouble. And don't you ever come back no more. Old man Trouble. Baby, you're just looking fine with me. Giving all you got, it seems to me. It's too early for a tragedy, so don't lose your huckleback shoes. Don't lose your huckleback shoes, and we'll be dancing, dancing, dance away the blues. Keep 'em moving, don't lose your huckleback shoes. Guest. Join the party and meet the rest. Everything's gonna be alright, so be my guest tonight. We're gonna dance to the rock and roll. We're gonna even do the stroll. We're gonna Lindy Hop and Susie Q. Special party just for you. My, oh my. Gee, you're so fine. Don't let me down. I'm a king and you can wear my crown. I'm gonna sing, my band's gonna play. I'm gonna make you a queen for the day. Everything's gonna be alright, so be my guest tonight. When God created a woman for me, he must have been a beautiful moon. Show the world what a woman could be. When he created a woman like you, he made the sunshine right out of your eyes. He made the moon glow out over your hair. He put a soft summer breeze in your sides, so you could breathe summer right into the air. Oh me, oh my, you make me sigh. You're such a good looking woman. People stop, people stare. You know it fills my heart with pride. Watch their eyes, they're so surprised. You think you're falling out of heaven. And if you listen to what they're talking about who's walking about with an angel by his side. You're a good-looking woman, oh yeah, such a good-looking woman.
Take me back to the Black Hills of Dakota, to the beautiful Indian the skies above. And when I get that lonesome feeling and I'm miles away from home, I hear the voice of a mystic mountains calling me back home. So take me back to the Black Hills of Dakota, to the beautiful Indian country that I love. To the beautiful Indian country that I love. Yes, to that beautiful Indian country that I love.
There we go, the beautiful Benn sisters and the Black Hills of Dakota. Were you all singing along? Well, do you think Maureen got her dance? I doubt it. If it's been 13 odd years, I doubt it. But Paul, you've been warned. We are all going to be watching this space to make sure that poor woman gets her jive. Here's a man at the jive with you, love. It's only Dominic Kirwan. You've got to stand for something.
Daddy didn't like trouble, but if it came along, everyone that knew him knew which side he'd be on. He never was a hero of his county's shining light, but you could always find him standing up for what he thought was right. He said, you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Now we might have been better off or owned a bigger house if Daddy had done more giving in or a little more backing down. But we always had plenty, just living his advice. Whatever you do today, you'll have to sleep with tonight. He said, you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Now I know that things are different than they were in Daddy's days, but I still believe what makes a man really hasn't changed. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand something, or you'll fall for anything. You've got to stand for something, or you'll fall for anything.
When the waves roll high over the waters and the ocean cries, we look to our sons and daughters to explain our lives, as if a child could tell us why, as sure as the sunrise, sure as the sea, sure as the wind in the trees, we rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves across the ocean. And then we rise again. When the light goes dark with the forces of creation across the stormy sky, we look to reincarnation to explain our lives, as if a child could tell us why, as sure as the sunrise, sure as the sea, sure as the wind in the trees, we rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves across the ocean. And then we rise again. We rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves across the ocean. And then we rise again. We rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves across the ocean. And then we rise again. We rise again in the faces of our children. We rise again in the voices of our song. We rise again in the waves across the ocean. And then we rise again. And then we rise again.
We Rise Again there, that was Louise Morrissey. I love that song. It's great. Anyway, here are a couple of people that have been good friends to me over the years. I've not seen them in a long time, but hopefully I'll see them over the next year. It's Trionnagh Allen and her husband Tony Allen of Foster and Allen fame. And of course Trionnagh has fame in her own right. Here the both are singing together in a duet. It's only Jackson.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
Well, go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your health. Go play your hand, you big talking man, and make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
I'm gonna snowball Jackson.
See if I can.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. You turn loose in my coat, 'cause I'm going to Jackson. Goodbye, that's all she wrote.
They'll laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony can. They'll lead you round town like a scalded hound with your tail between your legs. You go to Jackson, you big talking man. And I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J-Pan flag. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout.
We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson.
Ever dreamt of your own show on radio? Well, now's your chance. Phoenix Country Radio is calling all radio presenters. We're on the lookout for new talent.
I'm Mother Church of Country Music.
If you have a passion for country music and you fancy sitting behind the mic and showing off what you got, please send your demo of no more than 10 minutes in MP3 or WAV format.
21 in prison doing life.
Pop it on an email to stephen@phoenixcountryradio.com.
Right, but Mama tried, Mama tried.
He stopped loving her today.
Or for more info, phone 077 464 48348.
On his door. I've got music in my
Phoenix Country Radio, Ireland's biggest country radio station. Make 2022 the year you join the team. Check out phoenixcountryradio.com for more.
Yes, why not? If you've got a computer at home and a good internet, all you need to do is go out and get yourself a good mic, and it's all quite easy to do. It's really easy to do now, and that is both a good thing and a bad thing, because it means the man and his friend can start an internet radio station, and just a couple of clicks and they're broadcasting. But if you want to gain experience, I would say there's no better place, and certainly here at Phoenix Country, I know Stephen would make you more than welcome, and you'll get all the support you need from both Stephen and all the other DJs. So if that's something you've considered, consider it some more and get in touch. Also, don't forget, like all businesses, we've been struggling during the pandemic. We're all volunteers, nobody gets paid, but we still have all our expenses to meet. So if you can donate a few quid, please do. You can look on the website and you will find the Just Giving app. And if it's €1, €2, €5, £10, if you've got $20, whatever it is, it'll keep us, because we're totally legit. We have to pay all our copyrights and music licensing and bandwidths and all these complicated things. So there's still costs involved. If you like what we do, please do support us. That would be awesome. And if you want to advertise, well, you know, the figures are there. I think we're averaging about 18,000 people here on a Saturday night from 10 to 12, which, considering the time slot, is pretty good. And then the podcast as well. We broke the record this week. We have done our highest numbers with over 11,000 people downloading the podcast. So if you want to get your message out there, get in touch with Stephen too. Anyway, that's all the selling done. Here is the lovely Ailish McBride. And if you're ever down in Dallas, send us back a postcard, would you?
I'm sure Fort Worth has seen its share of heartaches, but it's plain to see your heart's not broken then. You're in love with someone new and up on top of the world. You say you've seen the rest of the lonely side of town, but if you're ever down in Dallas, darling, wondering what to do, just call on me, 'cause I've been there too. Maybe I could help, 'cause I know so well how it hurts to lose it, love. If you're ever down in Dallas, look me up. I gave up on our love and left you crying, but there's times we all make choices that we regret. So if you wind up lonely 'cause you've made the same mistake, I can take you on the places a fool goes to forget. But if you're ever down in Dallas, darling, wondering what to do, just call on me, 'cause I've been there too. Maybe I could help, 'cause I know so well how it hurts to lose it, love. If you're ever down in Dallas, look me up. If you're ever down in Dallas, look me up.
Now here's somebody we've not played in a while. It's the Apache Show Band.
Everybody say yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Let's have a ball in the hall tonight. Boogie girl till the early bright. Make a scene with the record machine. A dancing party tonight. Come on, let's fly my potato too. A woodsy girl is a dance to do. Twist and shout till we knock ourselves out. Dancing party tonight. 'Cause winter time is party time, and everything's alright. 'Cause everyone is feeling fine. Every night's a Saturday night. Mess around, press a stomping too. Hold me now like it's all brand new. Any dance that you wanna do. A dancing party tonight. Well, come on, let's fly my potato too. Woodsy girl is a dance to do. Any dance that you wanna do. A dancing party tonight. 'Cause winter time is party time, and everything's alright. And everyone is feeling fine. Every night's a Saturday night. Let's have a ball in the hall tonight. Boogie girl in the early bright. Make a scene with a record machine. A dancing party tonight. Is Divvy here? Is Buddy here? Is Big Chief here? Well, let's go!
The Apache Show Band. And every night's a Saturday night. Just dance. Paul, have you got her up dancing yet? 13 years. It's a long time. She's owed some jiving. Here are Country Harmony, and we've not played them in a long time. And they're great lads. Jared, if you've got any more tracks, Jared, send them over to me. Send them over. Here's a great one in a tribute to our very own Miss Philomena Begley. It's the Queen of Country Music by Country Harmony.
She's the Queen of Country Music. She's Ireland's very own. She comes from dear old Pomeroy in the county of Tyrone. She sings once around the dance floor and blanket on the ground. Philomena, we all love you and your good old country sound. 'Twas over 40 years ago when she first took the stage. She knew it was her destiny from a very early age. She started back in 62 with the Old Cross Kelly Band. And then she met her husband Tom, he was a rambling man. She's the Queen of Country Music, she's Ireland's very own. She comes from dear old Pomeroy in the county of Tyrone. She sings once around the dance floor and blanket on the ground. Philomena, we all love you and your good old country sound. Well, she plays all over Ireland, from Cork to Donegal. She has people dancing all night long in the little village halls. She sings all kinds of songs, some are happy, some are sad. She's the finest female country singer Ireland's ever had. She's the Queen of Country Music, she's Ireland's very own. She comes from dear old Pomeroy in the county of Tyrone. She sings once around the dance floor and blanket on the ground. Philomena, we all love you and your good old country sound. She's the Queen of Country Music, she's Ireland's very own. She comes from dear old Pomeroy in the county of Tyrone. She sings once around the dance floor and blanket on the ground. Philomena, we all love you and your good old country sound. Philomena, we all love you and your good old country sound.
Yeah, it's the Queen of Country Music, and it's all about Philomena Begley, and quite right too. Now, we mentioned earlier the Northern Ireland Country Music Awards, and they are happening. Voting is still open. The voting closes this coming Monday, which I think is the 24th or something. Whatever this coming Monday is, that's when the voting closes, so you've still got plenty of opportunities. Do look it up on Facebook. Just search for Northern Ireland Country Music Awards 2022 and all the categories will be there. You have to click on the link and it'll take you to a little survey. Now, you can only vote once per device. So if you have a couple of devices, you can log in on the different devices, but you can only vote once per device and you have to fill in every category. Okay, you can't leave any gaps. So I don't know, a few people have been in touch going, won't let me move on, I've voted, and so just put in gobbly. If you don't know who a songwriter is or whatever, or you know, if you're struggling over any of them, just put something in, even just a question mark or something, and then it'll let you move on to the next category. There's not that many categories. It won't take you long to do. It's very important because these awards, Malcolm McDowell has put a lot of work into them, and they are decided wholly by you, the public. You are the ones that decide who should get the votes and who should win. Thank you very much for those of you that have been in touch saying you've popped a wee vote next to me. That is very, very kind of you. Do keep voting. As I say, you've got until Monday the 24th, and it's great to support all local talent, and it's great to have Northern Ireland Country Music Awards, and a lot of work has gone in by Malcolm McDowell. Here is the man himself with Cheating Fire. It's our Malcolm.
Cheating fire, gonna burn higher. Still we lay here in the ashes unconcerned. And every night the same old thing, we just pour fuel on the flames. Before this cheating fire goes out, someone will get burned. Here we are again, too far gone to gain control, and we can't find a way to kill the flame. We get lost in our love, don't know which way to turn, so we'll just build a fire and let it burn. Cheating fire, it's gonna burn higher. Still we lay here in the ashes unconcerned. Every night the same old thing, we just pour fuel on the flames. Before this cheating fire goes out, someone will get burned. Oh, it doesn't feel so wrong, 'cause the fire's gone out at home. Right now this feeling's more than I can stand. We find we're just too weak to fight this strong desire, and tonight we'll build another cheating fire. Cheating fire, it's gonna burn higher. Still we lay here in the ashes unconcerned. Every night the same old thing, we just pour fuel on the flames. Before this cheating fire goes out, someone will get burned. Cheating fire, it's gonna burn higher. Still we lay here in the ashes unconcerned. Every night the same old thing, we just pour fuel on the flames. Before this cheating fire goes out, someone will get burned. Before this cheating fire goes out, someone will get burned.
Right, our Claire is shouting at me here. She's saying that we're getting messages coming in going, where do we vote? Where do we vote? Okay, you can vote. If you go into Facebook, look for the Northern Ireland Country Music Awards, and there is a page there, and there will be a link on it. We will post the link on all our social media platforms too. You can find it there. So yes, just use Google, use your search engines. It is all there. Please support Malcolm. Please support all the artists. There's some great categories. There's, best newcomer for best male newcomer, best female newcomer, things like that. So it really would be great to support and give everybody a bit of a boost, and it's great to have the awards back. Well done, Malcolm. Now here's a track. Yes, I must record this. I am going to do this year. I'm going to do a parody of this. This is Tommy K, the DJ. I'm going to do a parody, and it's going to be Tony B, the DJ. Sing along, folks. See what you think.
Hi, this is Mike Denver here, and you're listening to Tony's Country and Craic.
Tony B, the DJ.
Let's call out his name,
Tony B, Tony B. Tony B, the DJ. I'll leave you with Tommy K and Mike Denver.
It's not today nor yesterday, the times were different then. The dancing was in dance halls, and it had to stop for Lent. But one man kept it going with his homemade twin deck sound. The bishop didn't like the crack, so the DJ left the town.
Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
Give us the locomotion, give me dancing shoes. Give us the mashed potato, give us the boogaloo. Give us the words between the songs, keep us on the floor. When Tommy's playing them records, we'll be all night wanting more.
Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
He's brave and courageous, upright and strong. He gives us inspiration, helps us all to get along. He'll be climbing up to hit parade forever and a day. This song's in his memory, immortal Tommy K.
Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
He'll be climbing up the hit parade forever and a day. This song's in his memory, Tommy K. Let's
call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K. Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
Tony B, Tony B, Tony. Here's a young man that I was with last night at the Waterfront Hall in Belfast, and boy did he put on a great show. Yes, it is my future son-in-law. It's only Mr. Nathan Carter and a party mix.
These are the few songs that go something like this. Get those hands in the air. Yeah, a pretty woman walking down the street, a pretty woman. Can I lie to meet a pretty woman? I don't believe you, it's not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Yeah, a pretty woman. Here we go. Well, I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day, and I never saw the good side of the city. Well, I hitched a ride on the river for Queen. Bigger wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary, won't you keep on burning? 'Cause I said rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Well, I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, and I pumped a lot of teen down in New Orleans, and I never saw the good side of the city. Yeah, I hitched a ride on the river for Queen. Bigger wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary, won't you keep on burning? 'Cause I said rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Here's the band, yeah. Hey. Oh, let's see those hands in the air, everybody. Everybody. Yeah, calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Well, the summer's here, the time is right. My dancing in the street, dancing in Chicago. Yeah, down in New Orleans, down in New York City. Because all we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be swinging and swaying, records playing, dancing in the street. Right, like let's go, hands in the air. Clap your hands, everybody, and stomp your feet. Oh yeah, well I'll come a running, running just to see you again. Let's see the hands, clap your hands, everybody, and stomp your feet. Oh yeah, and I'll come a running, running just to see you again. yourselves? Oh, I can't hear you up here. I said, are you all enjoying yourselves? Oh, here we are and here we are and here we go. All aboard, am I hitting the road? Here we go. Whoa, rocking all over the world. Oh, giddy up and get away. Going crazy, am I going today? Here we go. Oh, we're rocking all over the world. Let's hear you sing, everybody. Yeah, I like it, 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 I like it. Here we go. Whoa, rocking all over the world. Yeah, we're gonna tell your mama what you're gonna do. Come on down with your jiving shoes. Here we go. Whoa, rocking all over the world. Here we go, everybody. Yeah, and I like it, 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 I like it. Here we go. Whoa, rocking all. Cookstown on your own. It's your turn. Let's hear you sing, everyone. And I like it, I like it.
Let me hear you at home. La la la, like here we go. Oh yeah.
That's not good enough. We want to hear it louder. Come on, everybody. And I like it, I like it. La la la, here we go. Sing it, we're rocking. Not bad, that's time. Get those hands in the air. Yeah, and I like it, 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 I like it. Here we go. Whoa, we're rocking all over the world. Get those hands in the air. Here's the back. Everybody, go!
Oh, 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 yeah!
Here we go. Oh, rocking all over the world. Yeah, now, baby, now, yeah!
Oh, Nathan Carter! Thank you! It's your daddy-in-law, you just don't know it yet, Nathan, you just don't know it. Well, folks, that's it. We've reached the end of another week and another show. We hope you've had a good one. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed making it. I'm going to push our Claire back into her box, wrap her up nice and safe until we need her again next week. Do get in touch through all the usual methods throughout the week. Don't forget to vote for the Northern Ireland Country Music Awards. And if you've missed any of the shows, you can download them all on the podcasts. Just go to your favourite podcast platform and search for Tony's Irish Country Crack and Party. Listen, whatever you're up to, please do look out for each other. And may your God go with you. From me, Tony B, we'll see you again next week. Tatty bye, folks. See you then.
This show has been produced by Clariton FM Limited on behalf of this station. Thank you for tuning in and please continue to support this station.